right, we got another one. I'm in shorts, so if y'all see something, I'm sorry. We got another death battle, and I gotta stand up for this one. Weiss, unfortunately, got an L. But she got a W in my heart, and you can't change that. Blake, I need you. I need you to get this dub, please. Because now we have Blake versus Mikasa. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. RWBY versus Attack on Titan death battle. I just, growing up sucks. I've never watched Attack on Titan. It's like, I'm Patrick Star, okay? I don't know shit. Growing up is ass. Like, there's so many shows. Add it to the list. But anyway.
And now, our feature presentation.
Grab your water and your noise-canceling headphones.
Blake Belladonna, the feline huntress from RWBY.
And Mikasa Ackerman, the giant killing scout from Attack on Titan.
These two reluctant heroes are fighting for a better world.
What'll happen when they go toe-to-toe to see who's the swingiest and the cuttiest?
The
He's
swingiest?
Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Come on, Blake!
Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable.
I wonder if JFK was thinking about anime cat girls when he said that.
Despite the world of Remnant being home to a plethora of magical beings, the Faunus were subject to discrimination from humanity.
Sadly.
That's so dumb. How can humans be racist against Faunus?
Cardin, I'm about to... Ooh, it don't matter, because if he shows up in Volume 9...
Aside from looking slightly different, they're basically exactly the same. Oh, I get it.
For most of her youth,
Yeah.
Belladonna worked with the Faunus activist organization, the White Fang. But when her parents expressed concern at its
Likes reading, tuna, and yang. Love that. I love that.
growing violent tactics, she
Damn,
ran
she's
away to
5'6"?
join them fully.
Yeah, Ginger Kylo Ren's influence was making it all cat-girl supremacist-y.
Believing the Faunus deserved to rule the world instead of humans, Adam Taurus turned the White Fang into a terrorist organization, with the young, impressionable Blake in tow.
Horrible!
Blake got to put her superhuman Faunus abilities to the test as a guerrilla fighter.
She's not a gorilla, Wiz. She's clearly a cat.
Look, it's
Dingus.
That's not what
As a clearly cat Faunus, Blake's got superhuman strength, speed, and endurance. She can see in the dark and even pick up on sounds regular humans can't hear.
Blake has also unlocked her aura, the manifestation of one's soul. Similar to the Eastern concept of chi, Blake can use her
The
aura to...
manifestation of one's soul. It's time to reach. And John has a lot of soul. A lot of soul. I'm reaching. That's a different video.
Massively withstand intense damage. Though if it's overtaxed, she will be as defenseless as any ordinary human.
Her aura survived this huge flying monster called the Nevermore crashing into her. Twice!
Great song.
Measuring the size of the Nevermore compared to the stone structure it shattered, we can gauge it had to have fragmented over 2,000 cubic meters of rock.
Sure.
That means Blake's aura ate over 4 tons of TNT without even breaking.
I guess you could say she, sold it.
Why are you still woke, bucko?
Eh?
Don't try that again, or I'm gonna have to cut you with a sword as sharp as 𝘠𝙬𝙀. It's everything you could ever want in a sick anime combo weapon. Part katana, part Kasurigama, and it wouldn't be RWBY if it wasn't part gun.
Right.
Its sheath is a sword too. That's just showing off, and I like it.
The 96-meter-long elastic ribbon attached to the katana's hilt lets Blake use 𝘠𝙬𝙀 as a grappling hook for maneuverability and creative attacks. An invaluable asset for the White Fang and her new boyfriend.
Well, until he threatened to blow up a bunch of innocent people. Now, instead of a bad boy, he's just a boy that is bad.
Yep.
Horrified, Blake turned her back on Adam and the White Fang, and for the second time in her life, she ran away.
It's like running away is her superpower.
In a sense, it is. Blake's aura allows her to manifest a unique ability, or semblance, called Shadow. Born from her desire to escape, Blake can create a brief, intangible clone for deception, evasion, or even to propel herself through the air.
She can even combine them with different kinds of dust, which is basically magic gunpowder. Fire dust clones will explode on impact, while ice will freeze you solid. Though once she runs out of aura, that's it for her semblance too. Wiz? Buddy? Man, I killed him. And it wasn't even on purpose!
Don't worry, just some biological cloning. It's a hobby. Don't ask if I'm the original. I genuinely don't know anymore.
Scary.
Alone again, Blake lacked purpose and a place to call home. Until she reached Beacon Academy. There, she'd learned to be a huntress, a
Not
soldier of
Beacon.
peace sworn to protect the land from monsters and any that would do it harm.
And she wouldn't do it alone. Blake would join up with fellow huntresses in training, 𝙬, Yang Xiaolong, and Ruby Rose to make
Team Ruby!
with a W.
She didn't just find teammates, but friends as well.
Feelings gross. Don't worry, the power of friendship didn't get in the way of her kicking some ass. In fact, it made her even better at it. She's defeated the gangster Roman Torchwick, the kaiju-sized Sea Fei Long, and the assassins Mercury and Emerald, and they could dodge natural lightning.
Comparing the distance they traveled relative to the lightning bolt, we can determine they were moving over 26,000 meters per second, nearly 80 times the speed of sound.
My ass was about to say, like, how come I didn't analyze that for the show? It's a fictional show. That's why I didn't analyze it. I take it for what it is.
Managed to stand up to Adam and all his mom just doesn't understand energy with the help of a new, wait, let's talk partner. So long, you abusive a-hole.
No easy feat considering Adam was strong enough to pulverize this massive spider droid with his moon slice, a feat worth over 4 tons of TNT.
Not too bad for a bootleg.
Now, oh no, the moon was already destroyed before. Okay, I'm about to say, like, what if he discovered that before the moon? But no, the moon happened anyway.
Virgil and 𝘃𝙀𝙀 could take hits like that over and over before breaking.
Despite her troubled past, Blake would never stop fighting for a better, more peaceful, more equitable world.
Love
she
that.
was done running. With her friends at her side, she would face the future
Not friends! Family.
head on.
Ooh! What game is this?
Welcome to Scenic Shiganshina. Enjoy the rustic
Now time for me to not know shit once again. Sorry for pausing.
medieval architecture, hardy populace, and oh yeah, ooh yep, that can't be good.
Cowering behind enormous walls, the last remnants of humanity were driven to near extinction by the arrival of the monstrous titans.
Despite that, little Mikasa Ackerman lived a happy, normal life until her parents were brutally murdered in front of her. But
Wow.
never fear, she reversed the shit out of those assholes with the help of Eren Yeager, another pint-sized psychopath in training.
Adopted by Eren's parents, Mikasa and Eren somehow lived a happy, normal life.
Huh?
Until all their friends and family were brutally murdered by titans. I'm sensing a pattern here.
With barely anyone in her life lasting longer than a 25-minute episode, Mikasa became Eren's guardian angel.
Certainly a valuable asset to Eren, who devoted his life to exterminating the titan threats.
Together,
Okay.
they joined the military and got their hands on some sweet titan-slaying gear, the vertical maneuvering equipment, or VMI.
Also known as omnidirectional movement, or ODM gear in the anime, it allows Mikasa to fight the towering titans at their own level.
ODM gear comes with 2 20 to 30 foot long iron wire spears she can separately aim and shoot that'll hook into any surface. They'll allow her to swing around like a steampunk Spider-Man.
She can zoom through the air and change directions on a dime with a special fan on her back that fires pressurized gas.
Farting.
Sure.
That's called farting, Wiz.
Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god.
I'll get another clone.
I see a pattern here.
Mikasa's ODM gear can propel her at speeds up to 366 kilometers per hour. That's almost a third the speed of sound.
Assuming she can reach top speeds in a second, that's over 10 G's of force, 10 times Earth's gravity.
For reference, astronauts
Almost
withstand
paused
about
again.
3 G's of force during liftoff, and fighter pilots can withstand up to 9 G's for a second or two during aerial combat. Even just 6 G's for a sustained period of time can be fatal for a human being, but Mikasa can survive
6G, huh? Is that what's gonna be new on our phone? Anyway.
almost twice that much and fight giant monsters at the same time.
That insane speed makes her especially deadly when she whips out her special titan-slashing swords made of ultra-hard steel. And that's exactly the term I'd use to describe myself after watching what they can do to a titan.
Despite their name, they're rather fragile, at least relative to the super tough Titan skin they have to repeatedly cut. So Mikasa carries a set of 12 that she can easily dispose of and replace mid-combat.
What?
Yeah, that kind of became a problem when some super intelligent Titans started sporting crazy tough armor. That's when Mikasa breaks out the big guns, the Thunder Spears.
Essentially proto-bazookas, the Thunder Spears are thrown like javelins. They're sharp enough to pierce even the armored Titan's impenetrable hide, and once their fuse is severed, they'll explode, devastating anything within range.
Shattering the armored Titan's armor is no joke. It was tough enough to tank punching a hole through Ŵãlmaria.
By measuring the size of the gate in comparison to, let's go with this guy, we can determine the armored Titan violently fragmented over 1,000 cubic meters of rock.
Sure.
That'd take over 18 tons of TNT, enough to level a city block, and the Thunder Spear shredded it. No surprises here. If you're too close to one of its blasts, it's game over.
Despite the awesome power at her fingertips, Mikasa only really joined the military to watch over and protect Eren.
Like a loving mother hen of death. And that became way harder once Eren learned he could also turn into one of those super intelligent Titans.
Really?
Humanity's greatest weapon against the Titan menace, Eren was at the center of all major anti-Titan operations, which meant Mikasa was there too, ruthlessly dispatching anyone that might harm him.
Get over yourself, Eren. So what if your childhood home was destroyed by a Titan? You're living rent-free in this girl's head. And it could be worse. You could be Armin. Man, it's like she's programmed to protect him.
You're not off base. Mikasa's last name isn't inconsequential. Ages ago, the Ackermans were bioengineered to be subservient super soldier royal guards to the mighty Eldian Emperor.
Wherever all that shit came from, Mikasa's got the Ackerman blood coursing through her veins. The same blood that gives her a fraction of a Titan's power without transforming. Holy crap!
It's that power that allowed Captain Levi, another Ackerman, to dodge point-blank bullets. That's over Mach 2, and Mikasa can easily keep up with him.
It also lets her subconsciously tap into the combined experience and battle instincts of Ackerman's past. She's like the avatar of Titan murder.
Unfortunately, this blood bond with Eren means that even when he goes too far, she's obligated to protect him, kind of like a robot.
I don't buy it, Wiz. She doesn't love him because of her DNA. She loves him because he's the only one who stood up for her when she couldn't stand up for herself. When she looks at him and the rest of her friends, she sees a hope for a brighter tomorrow.
Wow, Boomstick. That was touching.
And she has fart powers.
Well, it was nice while it lasted.
Right.
I'm not listening to another word of this. No point.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've
Blake,
dated all
please!
possibilities.
But first, if you've got a love life as intense as Blake and Mikasa's, you might want to check out Blue Chew.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Come on, Blake! Redeem Team RWBY! I love this fit.
Civilians were supposed to evacuate this area hours ago. Get the hell out of here. They're coming. You deaf? I said get the hell!
Come on!
Are those 2 sets of ears? She must have 4 times the hearing.
Oh, well, yeah. My hat! Ah! Who's singing this? Let's go, Blake! No, who's singing this for real? Woo! Yeah!
She likes popping those clones and attacking me from behind.
Okay. I feel like Blake has this because she's honest. She's half cat. So damn! Come on, Blake! Come on, Blake! Not the missile spear thing that they talk about.
Gotcha this time.
Oh, is that the Oregon? No, they did not! No, they didn't just... And not supposed to? I'm pissed. Wait!
I told her not to get close to that thunder spear. Too bad she can't hear omniscient narration from beyond the fourth wall.
Despite Mikasa's overwhelming and frankly terrifying tenacity, Blake's varied arsenal and powers gave her a clear edge.
The ODM gear allowed Mikasa to keep up with 𝘃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀 agility, but in terms of offense, Mikasa was kind of a one-trick pony. And that's especially compared to the Swiss anime knife that is 𝘃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀, which could stretch 10 to 16 times longer than either of Mikasa's cable.
Blake's variety of shadows she could spam at will kept Mikasa guessing, and her aura allowed her to survive any attacks that could land.
Yeah.
To be fair, the Thunder Spears were a different story, and were powerful enough to shatter Blake's aura. The aura could survive around 4 tons of TNT, while the Spear's explosion could dish out over 18.
But Blake's far greater speed made her nearly impossible to consistently hit. While Mikasa could keep up with characters that can dodge bullets, Blake could keep up with characters that can dodge lightning. In this case, nearly 40 times faster than Mikasa.
Sure.
And those Thunder Spears are meant for big, slow titans, not human opponents, so it's unlikely she'd ever get a solid hit in with one.
In that same sense, Mikasa's Ackerman heritage couldn't save her either.
It may give her generations worth of combat experience Avatar style, but almost all of it was against titans, not a faunus huntress like Blake,
Exactly!
who has
That's
powers
exactly
the
what I
Ackerman
said!
family has never seen before.
Coupled with her Odium Gear's limited fuel supply and breakable swords, Mikasa just couldn't end the fight before her own options ran out. Mikasa had guts, but Blake's speed, versatility, and sick anime combo weapon gave her the edge.
It may have been a gamble, but Blake had the spirit to win without a shadow of a doubt.
Okay.
The winner is
Impressive.
Blake 𝙃𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀.
As it should be! That's what I'm talking about! That's what I'm talking about! Put respect on the girls now! These are so fun. I'm glad that we're caught up with the show, and now I can watch these without any spoilers and all that kind of jazz, because Volume 9 is gonna suck as far as emotions. I'm gonna die in the corner. But we have 3 short ones left to go in a different video. I don't know when it's gonna come out. I think I have an idea of when they're gonna come out, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video until Volume 9, which is probably days away. No matter how much it hurts to move forward, keep that PMA. Check out 𝑔litchgrave.com for more. And I'm gonna see you guys later. See you guys soon. Happy Ruby time. We're here. Let's cry together.
Luigi #1.